Alright, hello everyone. This is my second time recording this video, and it's very disappointing that that happened, but I already recorded such a fantastic version of this video already once, and I have to make sure that my audio is really coming through. Okay, it is, because I really don't want to mess this up again. Man, it just sucks. I had such a good time filming this previously, and yeah, I am just gonna sit on this screen and not do gameplay footage. I really should be doing this as like a audio track over gameplay. I just didn't think about it, but it's just I wanted to talk about like where this game currently sits as it is right now before the tower defense update and everything like that, and just really nail down why I believe this game is failing and like the community and everything, and just kind of just lay it all out. Because currently we have the Operation Rampage going on, and we have the Operation Gold Rush. Operation Rampage is actually very cool because it's very chaotic, and I actually had previously said something on the Steam forums about them just making all the characters like broken OP. Just take all the limitations off of all of the mechs. Just like make them all just crazy, and then just set them all in a 6v6 just chaos. Just unfiltered craziness, and it would just be extremely fun because everything that's chaos, in these type of games is always really fun. And that's kind of what they did in Operation Rampage. Not fully unfiltered, like stuff is still nerfed down and balance and everything, but they just kind of buffed it up a little bit. But unfortunately, Rampage really put into perspective that Hell is kind of lacking. It really put on full display that Hell kind of needs some fixes, in my opinion. There are certain instances where his traps just don't go off. I've had numerous instances where a Panther charges me and the trap does nothing. A Welkin charges me and then is sitting there doing the spin to win, and the trap never goes off. I am really sorry. I didn't have this throat problem the last time I recorded this, but of course, now I have crap in my throat. Take a drink of my coffee and hope that it gets better. But the Operation Rampage is quite fun. It's chaos, so it's, like I said, chaos is always fun. It is probably the definitive PvP mode in this game now. It's probably the most fun you can have in the game right now, but that's really the problem, as I'll get deeper into this discussion, and the point that I ultimately end up making is that the game kind of lacks fun. And then there's also Operation Gold Rush. We will get into that in a bit, but for now we're talking about like Tactical Station, which is basically Operation Verge. And then you come in here and you have all of these different options and stuff under Operation Verge. Now, why could the PvP possibly be so unfun? One is melee. Now, here's the thing. Before we get into this, really, I want to explain that so many people say that somebody who only goes against the AI in this game, their opinion is not relevant. Here's the problem with that. Their opinion is absolutely the most relevant, probably, of anybody who's playing this game. Why is that? Because the casual player of every single multiplayer game is the majority of the audience. So their opinion absolutely does matter. So I am currently Grandmaster, I think like Grandmaster 5, and I'll prove it. I don't want to, you just take my word, Grandmaster 5. Season 0, I got up to Grandmaster 1, and at that time in Season 0, you were playing with players in Grandmaster because the community was larger. So I was playing with players. Now, in Grandmaster, I think that's 5, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really know Roman numerals very well. It's, you know, yeah, kind of irrelevant. But yeah, I believe that's Grandmaster 5. And have I encountered players playing now? Every once in a great while. Because there are new players coming to the game. And I've played with a few players. And how I know in Season 0 for absolutely sure that I was playing with other players is they talked in the chat. Yeah, there was voice comms and stuff like that back then. I don't know about now. I don't know if there's still voice chat in the game or not. I hope that did not just screw up my flippin' recording. Okay, it doesn't seem like it has. I almost pulled out the mic. That's why I had to check it. Man, this is why I'm so pissed that I didn't have my mic on in the first recording of this, because now my thoughts are all over the fucking place. And I knew it was going to be this way. It was so perfect the first time I did it, and now my thoughts are just gone. My ADHD is bad when it wasn't earlier. So I'm very pissed off. But basically, going back to my glass shard of a thought that I was trying to get to, is all of these represent different game types and maps. I downright hate some of these. Like this. I hate this map. I never want to play on that map or that map type. Ever. But I cannot choose what things I want to play and what things I don't want to play. So it would be nice if they just listed all of these in a list up here, a drop-down list or something, where I can click a check mark for the ones I want to play, and then click off of the ones I don't want to play. That way, I'm playing what I enjoy about the damn game, and ignoring what I hate. Because then, I have more fun. Forcing your players to play all this crap that they might not enjoy at all, and they cannot back out of it, they cannot choose what they want, they can't nothing. You get into a match playing something you don't want to play, and you're forced to play it anyway. And then if you go AFK, somebody can report you, unless the game can like report you for being stationary for a certain amount of time, and then you get banned. You get banned from the game. Like, it's your damn fault that you designed it this way, to where we're forced to play stuff we don't want to play. So it's your problem, not ours. You didn't put matchmaking options for this stuff. It ain't our problem, it's yours. You designed it in a horrible way. And that's ultimately why I hate the PvP in this game. That, and I just get tired of it. And then you might be like, oh, well, okay. If you don't like the ranked mode and it gets too difficult, and that's another thing, okay, that leads me into the difficulty. But here's the thing, the AI ranks up with your rank in ranked mode. Okay? And this is gonna go into casual mode. But a thing that they don't tell you is what happens in casual mode. But in ranked mode, you'll rank up to a certain point, and then you play against players. Now, in the past, this is part of the reason I quit in Season 1. In Season 1, I got on the Steam forums, and I was like, you know... And remember, I had played with players in Season 0. And so, that's always the common excuse in the Steam forums with this game. Oh, you're not playing against players, so you don't have an opinion. Well, in Season 1, after playing with players in Season 0... in Season 1, I came back to the game because I left in Season 0 for a while until an update that happened during Season 1. Came back to the game, still didn't like the game in Season 1, and then I got on the Steam forums and I said, this game has these problems, this, and this, and then that was the excuse I was given. You're not playing with real players, so shut up. That's basically what the excuse is at any time. But 97% of the player base is probably casual players that came to the game, had fun initially, ranked up in ranked mode to a level where the AI gets insanely, ridiculously bullshit, and then they were like, okay, this is not fun. And then they went and tried Mashmac, and then they were disappointed in Mashmac. I'll get to that. And they just left the game. Because at the end of the day, why are you going to come on to this game with the horrible designed PvP matchmaking system that forces you to play something you don't want to play, so you don't enjoy that? You go into Mashmac, you don't enjoy that. What is there left? Oh, nothing. Because it's not even like the game has extraordinary customization where you can fully customize your own mech. Like, make the mech look down to a T exactly the way you want it to look. You can't do that here. All the mechs are set in stone. You can only modify them slightly. So there's no customization, so there's no reason to stay in the game. It's not fun. So let's move on from ranked mode into casual mode. Whatever rank, this is something they don't tell you, and I swear it's true. I can't prove it exactly, but I swear to you it is true. Whatever rank you get to in ranked mode, that AI transfers over into casual mode, and there's AI in casual mode as well. So whatever rank you become in ranked mode, that level of AI transfers to casual mode. So you can't even play casual mode and just get away from the stupid ranked bullshit and just have fun. No. The casual mode is the same rank as ranked. So you go into casual mode and you can't even have a casual play session where you're just having fun, because the AI will just kick your balls out your ass. Like, it's the same level of AI. So you think you're going to go into casual mode and just have a good time and just kind of, lean back in your chair and play and enjoy your time. No, not possible. It's the same sweat fest. And in ranked mode, like, with that excuse that everyone brings up of, oh, you're not playing against other players, one of the big reasons I quit in Season 1 was because that excuse being in the Steam forums to invalidate everyone's opinion, but 97% of the player base was of that opinion and under that umbrella, that they didn't rank up high enough to go against other players. But here's the thing. Even if you get past the bullshit AI in higher ranks, you're going to play versus other players. And other players have instinct and all this stuff. They don't play the same way an AI does. They're actually even better. So the thing I realized was, if I'm having such a frustrating time with the AI, when I get into playing versus players, all that's going to happen is the same sweat fest, but probably even worse. So I just quit. I was like, I'm not having any fun. There's nothing fun about this game. Why would I want to keep ranking up, sweating my ass off, just to go play against players and get up to a rank where I'm only playing versus players just to have the same sweat fest that I don't want to have anymore? Why would I keep doing that? Oh wait, I wouldn't. So then I tried Mashmac, okay? And then we go over to Mashmac. Here's the thing about Mashmac. I'm just going to lay it all out there, okay? The map is too damn big. It's huge. I mean, huge. Like, why is it so damn big? Why? There's no reason for it to be that big. There's no reason at all. Like, put way less players on the map and shrink that down to, like, I don't even know, a third of its size. because it's so annoying going through these empty spaces just to get to a populated space. And then the real problems start when you get to a heavily enemy populated area. Everything is annoying, dude. Everything. You have these turrets on upper and upper and upper and upper terrain that can shoot you, but you, for whatever reason, can't target and shoot them. So then you have to elevate yourself, shoot them, and because you elevated yourself, you're more of an exposed target, so then more shit shoots you, more shit targets you. It's so annoying. The design of Mashmac mode sucks ass. It's terrible. And then, like I explained in the last video really well, was like, you'll have one enemy aggro you, and it's like a hive mind of the AI, where one single tank, let's just say like a tank mech, targets you, then everything gets aggroed. Everything targets you. Just because that one enemy targeted you, everything activates in the entire area. You'll have snipers sniping you, turrets shooting you with heavy laser beams, fucking troop ships dropping in that drop like 6 enemies on top of your head. So you have the drop ship shooting you, the 6 enemies that just came off of it are engaging you, shooting missiles, they have shields, the tanks have shields, they're shooting you, there's boss enemies that'll come out of things and they have shields and all this stuff, and all of this shit is shooting you at the same time, and it's like you have no time to even take a breath. You feel like if you're gonna blink your eyes, it's like you can't lose focus. Everything is just going on all at once, and for me personally, having ADHD, it kind of like fucks with my brain and like overloads me. And I'm kind of just going ape shit trying to shoot all these enemies and everything. And there's no time to breathe until you've killed everything. And even after you've killed everything in the area, the little asshole mechs will just keep spawning and spawning and spawning and spawning. And sometimes they spawn like, I don't even know, 5 to 6 times. Even after you've killed everything in the area. And it's like, can you just stop? Like, can you just stop? And I don't know, I just find Mashmac to be incredibly annoying. It's annoying flying clear across the damn map to get to an extraction point. It's annoying how the enemies behave and how many there are, and having to elevate yourself to their level of terrain just to be able to accurately target them and shoot them. It's fucking ludicrously annoying. When you have limited energy, you're already expending energy dodging attacks and everything, then you have to elevate yourself to their area in order to target and shoot them, but you don't have enough energy, so you fall back down, have to wait for your energy to come back, then go back up, shoot it, and that it's so annoying. And then all the while you're getting stuck on dunes, like the mountains. I don't even know. Sometimes there's like, seems to be an invisible wall that I'm stuck on. Even with Mecha in race car mode, you'll get stuck on just hills. And it's like other mechs, bipedal mechs, just boost over it like it's nothing, but Mecha in race car mode just gets stuck. And you'll be boosting and boosting and boosting, and you can't get over this fucking hill. And it's like, why is stuff in this game just so poorly designed? Why? Give us, like, almost infinite energy in Mashmac mode. And I know that sounds like unbalanced. I don't care. You have this huge map. You're dealing with all these enemies. You have to deal with the fucking terrain because you can't target and shoot these damn turrets. Just give us, like, crazy amounts of energy and call it a day. For fuck's sake. And it just... in free-for-all, all people do is just use Stellaris, Aquila, just the cheapest, most annoying crap. And then they also will, like, go into Discord and create groups to go into the thing so that they can just screw up the people who are solo queue. It's all stupid. It's just all so stupid. And the other part of this Mashmac mode is I wish there were loadouts. So I wish right next to this list of your beacons and stuff and your airdrops. We shouldn't even need airdrops, okay? Get rid of this and replace it with a loadout so that we can go in here, all right, go under weaponry, and then the stuff that we have acquired from MashMac, it'll say Q button, okay? Because you press your Q button to switch to your secondary loadout of weapons while in MashMac. So this will just have a Q, a big Q, and then it lists the other stuff you have equipped on your Q when you go into MashMac. So why that isn't in the game, why we can't do that, I don't understand. We have the weapons. I have the weaponry, okay? Oh, I have crates. I didn't even know. But we have the weaponry here. It's all here, dude. The glider weapons and I even have like a gold, hammer and stuff. It would be really, really cool to be able to equip this to my striker under weaponry, under a Q. The Q button would be here, and then your weapons. It would be real nice to just equip my weapons to my mech, and then go into MashMac with the weapons that I already previously unlocked through MashMac. Why that's not a thing in the game, I don't know. And what I previously was talking about with Hell, I don't know if no, I didn't get into it, but under Rampage, I don't think I fully talked about this. I started to, but I didn't finish it because I have ADHD. The Operation Rampage really shows the cracks with Hell. Okay, his traps don't go off sometimes. I already talked about that. But also, his beams don't target fast enough. Because in Rampage, everything's enhanced. Your speed and energy regen and all that stuff. Strikers are moving way faster than normal. So why isn't Hell given specific buffs to his energy, like his lock-ons with his energy? Because the energy is so damn slow. It targets so fucking slow, dude. It's so slow. And in Rampage mode, I've noticed way more than in the regular mode, his traps don't go off like they're supposed to. Especially with melee strikers, they just don't seem to go off as often, like, especially Welkin. Welkin just doesn't seem to get affected by the traps, literally like 60% of the time. And then I've also had stuff where I go to use the plasma beam, the sniper plasma beam. I shoot the drone, and I had an instance where the drone was above the mech's head, and I shot the beam, and it targeted off over here instead of targeting the mech that was right there under the drone. So he didn't take any damage, and the beam just shot off into the frickin' wall and did not affect the mech at all. The entire beam worth of energy, and nothing got damaged when he was right under the drone. And it happened multiple times, like 3 times. And I was just sitting there, like, cussing at my TV, like, what the hell's going on? I didn't mean for that to be a pun, by the way. But seriously, like, what is going on with this dude? A lot of the time, his beams just don't target. He needs looked at. Like, I think he's bugging out in Rampage or something. Like, the beams need to target faster. Like, period. So, yeah, the recent buffs to him have been really good. But it just doesn't target fast enough. And especially when someone's right under the drone and it doesn't target them at all, what the hell's the damn thing doing? Like, yeah. It's just annoying, man. It's just annoying. And I mean, there's tons of other stuff that I could get into and everything. I got into it really well in my previous recording, and now I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. That other recording was so good. But anyways, guys, my point is this. Okay, my ultimate point is if you don't really enjoy the PvP because the AI levels up to a rank even across casual mode and ranked to where the AI becomes bullshit, you have to sweat your ass off every single game, and then only to rank up to be put with players, and then players are even more of a sweat fest. It's not fun. And then you try and get away from the PvP because you don't really enjoy the PvP. You don't enjoy sweating your ass off every single match that you play. So you go over to Mashmac and you're like trying to get away from that and find, something else good about the game. And then Mashmac is also annoying, but in its own ways. And it's like, there's nothing that is just fun in the game. I would honestly say that Rampage is the funnest thing in the game currently, but Rampage is only a limited time thing. It's going to be going away. That's why it's, for me, all the cookies right now are in the basket of Tower Ascension. That roguelike Tower Ascension mode. Everything for me with this game is pretty much riding on the Tower Ascension roguelike mode being good. Because if it isn't, there's other games that I have way more fun in. And not to mention, a game called Omega Phoenix is coming out. It's got a playtest right now. And it's another mech game. And it feels damn good. And I really like it. That it's early. Like, it probably won't be out for a while, if I remember right. I think they said 2027, I think. But the playtest, it's just fun as hell. And the other thing is, I've been playing Dead by Daylight. Like, I just kind of get tired of the PvP and everything in this game. I just go play Dead by Daylight. They just started the newest 2v8, and I always enjoy 2v8. So, returning, yet again, ADHD, what is my point, okay? This game's not that fun. I'll just go play Dead by Daylight. And that's my point. This game needs something that is truly, really fun to keep player retention. Because this game's just not that fun. I really think that if Mashmac reduced the map size, reduce the amount of storms that go on and everything, make the enemies more fun. And you know how you do that? You make them kind of like mechs, kind of like how mechs behave, without making them disgustingly difficult and annoying to deal with. Like, cut down the numbers and focus on them actually, like, being interesting to interact with. Don't make it hard and annoying to deal with. Interesting. Now, I understand that's a hard thing to do. I'm not a game developer. But it's just, yeah, that's how you make Mashback more fun. And I seriously think that Operation Verge, like I said, put that checkmark list. I don't ever want to touch this. Ever. Allow me to uncheckmark it, and I never will be put in matchmaking for this map. In this, whatever you want to call it, match type, game type, whatever. I'll never be match made for this, ever. It's off my radar, completely gone. Never will I ever play this again if I uncheck that checkmark. I think that will make players come back to the PvP. Because if they're able to play what it is that they want to play and they're not being forced into something they don't want to play, they'll continue playing. I always come in here and I literally get anxiety about playing the PvP because I know I'm going to be forced to play something I don't want to play. So it makes me not even want to engage with the PvP at all. Allow us to matchmake for what we want to matchmake for. Allow us to play at all times what we want to play, not what we don't want to play. And at any time we can come in here and redo the check marks. Say, oh, another 3 mechs were added to the game, and one of them I really, really, really like, and I'm really good with them. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I haven't done that in forever. Let's add that check mark back, and let's see how it goes with that brand new mech or whatever. So at any time, I can come back and hey, I'll give that another try. Just make it always, we can have the little check mark, and we can, you know, pick and choose what exactly we want to be match made for. So we're always playing exactly what we want to play. And the challenges, make them simpler. Because, honestly, I'm just going to be blunt, fuck these challenges. They are way, way, way too hard, unless they've been nerfed since Season 1, because that was the last time the last time I tried any of these challenges, because they're so damn difficult. But, I do like that they're going to be changing the store to where everything is going to be on offer now. Everything. And you're going to be able to pick and choose what you want and everything. That's going to be fantastic. But like I said, it's not going to matter if you don't retain players. So, there's my thoughts, guys. Let me know yours. I'm sure there's going to be, you know, die-hard players that are probably have very, very, very different opinions than me that say, oh, you're not playing versus players, so your opinion doesn't matter. Well, 97% of the player base that dropped off, I think I beg to differ on their behalf, because, like I said, a lot of casual players are the main player base of any game, and they've all left. So that tells you everything you need to know. It really does. Their opinions and my opinion is valid. The developers do need to listen to all feedback. But you can't just sit there and be a yes man. This game is burning to the ground right now. The final nail is already, you know, stuck in the wood. It's just waiting for that last, you know, hammer smack. And then this game has its plug pulled, and this game no longer exists anymore. So we need to be telling them what we don't like, what should be changed, how they can change it, all that stuff. We should be telling them all this stuff. And I really wanted to do a cohesive video and do that, but unfortunately my mic wasn't turned on for that cohesive video, so now you get my ADHD scatterbrained rendition. Hopefully everybody makes it through this video and understands what I'm saying. Really wish I didn't have ADHD. I really wish I had a clear, straightforward, down the line thinking brain, but I just don't. But anyways, guys, everyone take care out there, and I'll catch you all in the next one.